Power door locks or windows not working? Stick around. I'll show you how to fix it. I've seen this problem come up a lot on Facebook groups the last month or so. I ran into this specific problem about 2 months ago. Did a little research. It's actually pretty simple to fix. There's a couple band-aid fixes for it that aren't permanent, you know what I mean? Once I show you what you got to do, it's really simple. You need just a couple tools, just some like jewelers, screwdrivers, or like a pick, and some sort of electrical cleaner, and we'll get you up and running in about 10 minutes. So let's get into it. Okay, so you come out to your car, you're driving along, you go to roll down your windows, maybe unlock or lock your passenger door. Nothing. No feedback at all. And this can happen on either door. It doesn't matter. Mine happened to happen on my passenger door, but the fix is the same on either side. People will tell you, just go ahead and wiggle this little accordion thing right there. Connects your wire harness from your door to your ECU, which that'll solve your problem for maybe a day or two, but it's gonna come right back. Now, I'm not gonna take this apart, but I'll give you some visual aids on what's going on. So what you gotta do is, on the door side, you're gonna pull back this little accordion piece of rubber right here. This thing just pulls back. So you're just gonna pull it back to the right or towards the car, away from the door. And then you're gonna see two wires going into your door. That'll be on this side. One's blue, and there'll be graphics here. One's black. All right, now go ahead and remove both of those. They unclip. Again, there'll be graphics here as well. Now, what you gotta do is both of them, take the cover off the little pigtail, and it'll make sense when you see it up close. On the pigtail, on the female side, specifically the female side, take the little cover off the top of it. That'll let you gain access to behind the pins, if you will. And what we're gonna do is take either a pick like this, a more straight pick would work. I ended up using a jeweler's screwdriver, and you're gonna look down inside with a light, and you're gonna see if there's any gaps on the female side. Mine happened to be the ground, that there was a huge gap, and the little spring contact simply became loose and wasn't doing its job. So I simply put the very, very tiny screwdriver behind it, ever so slightly, pushed the pin back, cleaned it all up with some electrical cleaner. Some CRC will work just fine. And then you're gonna put the cap back on the little pigtail, plug it back in, and you will be all set. I've noticed 90% of the time that people have that issue, it simply is a loose contact on that little pigtail. And I see this question asked so much. But yeah, if you got 10 minutes to do that, just undo the little piece of rubber accordion deal, those two plugs, undo them, take off the covers on the female ends, look down right inside the pins with a bright light, any large gaps, push them back if you will, clean them up a little bit, just spray some electrical cleaner on there if you got some, plug it back in, and you will be all set. Now typically how you know this is the issue is when you lose all power to a door. And typically that's going to be your ground. Typically if you just lose your window or your door, that's more of an issue with that specific component. But if you lose entire power to a door, you know that's lost ground, and chances are it's simply just a loose pin. So hopefully this clears up a lot of, not misinformation, but any confusion if you have this issue. I ran into it, drove me insane. I got things that kind of pointed to the right direction until I really took it apart on my passenger side, looked at all the pins, and noticed my ground was totally loose, and the contact inside, there was so much slop in there, so I sprung it back the other way, but good to go ever since. So hopefully you guys found this informative, and I'll have a new Corvette news out tomorrow. A lot of stuff going on in the Corvette community, like holy cow. So looking forward to getting that out to you guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.